watching East News. I am your host. Tonight a major development story from Middle East. Unconfirmed reports suggest the assassination of senior Iranian leader Ali Larijani. According to multiple sources, Ali Larijani has allegedly been killed in what appears to be a target attack. Some unverified reports also claim his son was also killed in the same incident. However, as for this moment, there is no official confirmation from Iranian state media or the government. Viewers are advised to treat this information with caution. So who was Ali Larijani? Born in 1958 in Najaf, Iraq, he later moved to Iran and was educated in Tehran. After the Iran's revolution, he quickly rose through the ranks of power, serving as ministers, head of state broadcasting, and Speaker of Parliament for nearly a decade. He also led Iranian nuclear negotiation between 2005 and 2007. Larijani was just not a politician, he was part of a powerful political family. His brother Sadiq Larijani, currently head of Expediency Council, a body that play a specific role in decision rolling in Iranian politics. Interestingly, a senior journalist, Christian Amanpour, revealed that Larijani was once seen as a potentially acceptable figure for both Israel and United States. But by early 2026, their perceptions had changed. Larijani was known as for his hardline positions. He supported crackdown on protests inside Iran and strongly criticized the United States and Israel. He also backed the operation of Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps (IRGC), making him a high-value strategic target. Now the question is, if this is confirmed, what does it mean for Iran? Experts say Iran's system is designed not to collapse. Even if a leader is removed, another is quickly brought in. So no immediate system blockage is expected. The current supreme leader, Mujtaba Khamenei, has not been seen in public. No appearance, no direct statements. Some reports even claim he might be under treatment, possibly in Moscow. Though Iran has denied it, but now imagine this. Top two figures reportedly out of the picture. That raises serious questions about security, intelligence and control. How are such high-profile leaders targeted? What does this say about Iran's intelligence system? And how deep is the reach of agencies like Mossad inside Iran? Just days ago, Ali Larijani was seen in public at a rally, meeting people, taking selfies. It showed confidence. But now analysts ask, did that expose make him easier to track? According to close sources, Larijani knew the risks. He reportedly said that even if he were to die, he could face it like a lion, not in hiding, but stand. There is another major development and a significant setback for Donald Trump. A high-profile resignation has emerged from within the United States administration and the first of its kind since escalation of tension with Iran. The director of National Counterterrorism Center, Joe Kent, has stepped down from his position. This is not a minor role. The National Counterterrorism Center is one of the most critical security institutions in the United States, and its director holds access to high sensitive intelligence. Joe Kent is a military veteran and has participated in multiple battle operations. His personal life also been deeply affected by conflicts. His wife was killed in an attack carried out by ISIS in Iraq. Following this tragedy, he later remarried. He also has experienced working with CIA operations. After Donald Trump won the election, Kent was nominated to lead the National Counterterrorism Center. However, even at the time of his appointment, there were concerns. Critics argued that he was extremely close to Trump and unlikely to disagree with his policies. But now, in a dramatic turn, Joe Kent has not only resigns, but has openly criticized the war policy. In public statement, he clearly said, "The war against Iran is wrong. The United States has been pushed into conflict unnecessarily." And importantly, he claimed that Iran do not pose a direct threat to United States. This argument echoes past controversies from Iraq War to Vietnam War, where similar claims about threats were later questioned by analysts and journalists. But perhaps the most explosive part of this resignation was his allegations that the war is being driven to satisfy Israeli lobby. He stated clearly that he could not be a part of such policies. This raises serious concerns because Joe Kent, as director, has access to top-level intelligence. If someone in that position says this is not real threat from Iran, then it directly challenges the narrative being present by Donald Trump. In recent speech, Trump has repeatedly claimed that without military action, Iran could have developed nuclear weapons and eventually target the United States. But now, his own administrative officials is now openly disagreeing. Well, Donald Trump has attempted to downplay the resignation, saying it doesn't matter to him that Ken was not particularly strong on these security issues. However, global observers see this differently. Now the big question here is this just one resignation or the beginning of something bigger? Could this trigger a domino effect leading to more resignation inside the administration? History shows during major conflict from Iraq to Vietnam, internal dissent often grows over time. If this trend continues, the pressure on Donald Trump could increase significantly. Another major embarrassment for Donald Trump. The United States President has publicly admitted that multiple countries has refused to support his latest military initiative. According to a statement made by Donald Trump himself, he had reached out to several allies, including NATO members, as well as countries like Australia, Japan, and even China. The request was clear: send naval support, assist in securing and reopening of Strait of Hormuz, join the United States in a coordinated operation. But the response was unexpected. Most, if not all countries, refused. In what appears to be a moment of frustration, Donald Trump took to social media, openly expressed disappointment. He stated that despite years of cooperation, US allies has failed to stand by America at a critical moment. He even suggests that while the United States has long supported allies like NATO, its partners has now abandoned Washington. Trump then made it clear that the United States is prepared to move forward alone. On the other hand, a strong response came from Emmanuel Macron, President of France. He stated, "France did not choose this war. France will not participate in offensive operations and its position remains strictly defensive." Macron also made it clear that France would not take part in any operation to secure or reopen the Strait of Hormuz under current conditions. However, he added that once tension is France could be willing to cooperate with other nations to ensure long-term regional stability. But he emphasized one key point: any such operation must be collective and consensual. It can't be imposed or forced. The situation highlights a growing divide between the United States and its traditional allies. For perhaps the first time in this conflict, Washington appears increasingly isolated on the global stage. And the big question now is, can the United States sustain this strategy alone, or will diplomatic pressure force a change in course? On the other side, Israel claimed to kill Ghulam Reza Soleimani, the commander of Basij Command, IRGC, Iran, was killed during an overnight operation. Israel further said this operation was carried out last night and described the killing as a major blow to Iranian command and control center. The statement further added that Israeli force will continue targeting Iranian commanders and now prepared to take further actions if necessary. Circulating online shows 2 people were killed in Tel Aviv by Iranian missiles attack. On the other hand, there is another video circulating in which train station in Tel Aviv is vastly damaged by missile drone attack by Iran. Video circulating online in which Khorramshahr missiles of Iran are launching towards Israel. Another video in which you can easily see the drones coming towards Dubai from Iran. Israel get Iron Dome and we get fucked up. A UAE boy sums up with frustration. Irish Prime Minister said, too many people are dying because of conflicts across the world while standing next to Donald Trump. Israeli force raid Palestinian wedding in West Bank, entering venue using stun grenade, detaining guests and disturbing celebration. Russia increased military supply to Iran. In Iraq, a dramatic scene was catched in camera as people out of United States Embassy in Baghdad capture the scene of Iranians drone fighting with C-RAM guns installed on US Embassy. Those guns are failed to stop the drones, and in video you can see the damage appears on Embassy. United Arab Emirates is open to join naval efforts of United States to open the Strait of Hormuz.